Political thrillers, are very big business, particularly for TV now, in the advent of streaming and, of course, simply watching it on your normal television. But this particular new drama has an incredible twist when you think about it. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London, and as ever, nice to have your company today. As I say, political drama is a big business. We recently had, of course, the brilliant Hugh Grant appearing as Jeremy Thorpe in a BBC TV drama that was sold around the world. I think what happens with these dramas, and I don't know about you, but I think if they're in your time, you remember them, and you're interested to see what tidbits they come out with that you possibly weren't privy to the first time around. Now, this particular new drama is all about a former British Prime Minister who wasn't Prime Minister not once, but twice. That's right, the Right Honourable Harold Wilson from Huddersfield in West Yorkshire, no less. A big political figure, particularly when he first took office in the early 1960s. I think I mentioned this before. He was a sort of person, that knew exactly how to work the media. He was pictured with the then upcoming Beatles. And more importantly, they put his face around the world. When you think about it, all the other countries then instantly knew exactly who the British Prime Minister was. That's all thanks to a worldwide pop group. So his life is now going to become the focus of a brand new thriller. It's called The Ghost of Harold Wilson, and it's the very first TV drama to be allowed to film in the House of Commons chamber. How did that come around? Well, it's quite simple really. The House of Commons Speaker is simply Sir Lindsay Hoyle. But his father, Lord Hoyle, was also part of the government during that particular time in the 1970s. It looks like it's a great political thriller, all set about the time of the Cold War and how Harold Wilson sat down with two unknown journalists to tell his side of the story once he'd left office. Again, when you think about it, everything comes a full circle, doesn't it? If you look at the times that we're in now with Russia, Putin, and of course Ukraine, seems like we're stepping right back to the 1970s. The fine actor Shaun Dooley takes on the role of Harold Wilson, and of course the biggest sort of thing will be who plays Harold Wilson's assistant, the ever-fragrant Lady Falconer. I'll just leave that there for you to work that particular element of the story out. Either way, this looks set to be one of the biggest political thrillers. Now, given the fact that we recently had over here in the United Kingdom a drama all about Boris Johnson, which was on Sky TV, that bombed simply because I believe, not that Boris is an unpopular character, but I just think the fact that it's too soon, too early. We'd already lived through that. People don't want to live through it again. The people making this one about Harold Wilson, very clever move in fact, because obviously there's a lot of time, 40 plus years now under the bridge, and people will want to look back and recollect their own memories and just how accurate this political drama truly is. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.